Hey, this is Wes. Obviously, you're on my channel. So I thought I'd do a little bit of an update video, or somewhat. Recently, I had a comment on one of my videos saying that I should show what my in-cab radio setup is, I guess. So figured I'd go ahead and do that. I have a couple of HTs. I have this one, which is my FT2DR. You can really make it out. I have it set for my hotspot frequency. It's the Yaesu FT2DR with a signal stick BNC antenna on it. This was actually my first real legit ham radio. It's not a bad one. And then you guys have seen the Anytone 878 before, which is my DMR radio, which is this one. Which I use for DMR. It's kind of cool. It says my call sign when it boots up. Of course, it's backwards. And then I have my, for my mobile radio currently, I have an FTM 400, which is, this is the faceplate for it. It's set on 146.520. One of the things that's cool that a lot of people don't know is I use these steely mounts for mounting it to my truck. So, and what's cool about these is specifically this one, hold on, gotta put the phone down, is it has a plate on the back of the radio, which is just that, which connects to this. Oops. As I go to drop. And of course my dashboard's a mess currently. So, see that? And it just goes right there. Okay, and then of course I have my hand mic, which goes right there. That is my CB radio, which is a President Lincoln 2. And then there's where my actual radio is. That's the body. And my cabling is a mess. It's a disaster. My dashboard's a bit of a mess right now, but I've been in the truck for a little while. Here's my Zoom Spot hotspot, my DVM. Right now it's set up for DMR. And the DMR works really well. And I have for my internet, it's this, oops, which is a Netgear Nighthawk, which I use with AT&T. It's unlimited, $35 a month. They don't offer that plan anymore. I'm actually in a Walmart parking lot right now. That's my CB antenna. And if we go outside of the truck, I can show you how I have my ham radio antenna set up. Hold on. I just have the CB antenna going through, coax, weather stripping, and it goes on this little post. It's mounted onto the mirror. Now I have it set up like that so the coil isn't blocked by the A-pillar here. And then I was using, let's see, I was using this as a mount. There we go. I was using this as a mount, but I stopped doing it because it was being blocked by this, so I ended up getting another one of those like I have for the CB antenna. And there you go. That's my Comet SBB7. It's on an NMO style mount. And it works pretty well. Wasn't that expensive. You know, it goes in through the weather stripping. I still have this. I'm thinking I might move this to the other side of the truck for my when I get my ICOM 5100. I've been having problems with it with this little connector. I don't know. I need to figure that out. But yeah, that's how my antennas are set up. But yeah, it's a pretty good setup. Gets the job done. You know, I'm able to getting back in the truck here. Yeah, I'm able to have conversations with people all over the country while going down the road. You know, I've actually made quite a few contacts with APRS. People see my APRS beacon and call out to me on 146.52. That's one of the things that's nice about the FTM 400 is it actually shows what frequency you're on. So even if you're hooked to a repeater, it'll beacon out saying, hey, you know, such and such is on, you know, 144 dot, you know, whatever. And, you know, what your offset is so people know. Sorry, I'm having a brain fart here. So people know, you know, how to get in touch with you, which is nice. You know, I've had quite a few conversations started that way. So, you know, I recommend having a ham radio in the truck. You know, it it helps with the social interaction. I haven't really had many issues other than getting the SWRs out of the 11 meter. And I found it was because the way I had to mount it with the coil, I couldn't have a bottom loaded antenna. I had to have a mid loaded or a top loaded antenna. And even with the mid loaded antenna, you know, I have to tilt it forward, otherwise my SWRs are ridiculous. So, you know, that's the problem with these modern trucks. Supposedly the truck has an antenna built into it, but it was horrible SWRs. Speaking of, there's my APRS beacon going off. So anyhow, anybody has any questions about the ham radio stuff, let me know. I'm hoping to get my General sometime in the next few months, and I'm looking to get in the Xiegu G90. And when I get that, you know, I'll probably do some more videos regarding doing HF and whatnot. So until then, you have any questions, feel free to hit me up in the comments, and I'll answer them if I'm able to. And otherwise, you know, 7.3s. My call sign is WE5MAG. I know, it's so very original, but I was lucky to get that one. So until next time, you know, 7.3s. Everyone drive safe, rubber side down, shiny side up, all that stuff. Catch you later.